Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 4. We're going to dive right into our next chapter of our case study. We're going to be looking at the domain of cognitive development. So for this week, there are some readings for you. You are going to be looking at diving more into assessment and some more assessment tools. And we're going to be looking at standardized assessment this week, although you are not required to use any standardized assessments for your case study. You will notice in this module, there's also a section that's optional. It's marked deeper dive, and there's some information there about executive functioning skills and about the difference between criterion and norm reference testing. Because we're talking about standardized assessment, if you have a chance to take a look, especially at the criterion versus norm reference testing, I think you'll find that very helpful. There is also a slideshow for you to watch of using standardized measurements to assess child development, and a couple of videos for you to watch, or at least I think there's one video for you to watch on criterion reference testing. We're going to continue our discussions this week about this next chapter. Update us about your observation last week, and fill us in any changes that you've come up with regard to your case study, any questions you have posed, and let us sort of crowdsource our thinking if we need some help on any of our chapters. And our meetups will continue on Sunday evenings at 8 o'clock. If you need a new link, if you've misplaced yours, let me know. So this week, again, you are going to be working on taking a little bit of a closer look at standardized assessments. So this week, you're going to be identifying a standardized assessment instrument that could complement the case study if you were required to use a standardized instrument. If you have questions about finding one, definitely post them in the Ask Your Instructor discussion so everybody can benefit from those questions. But there are some very specific contents that I'm asking for you for this week. And you will see that in the assignment. The steps are laid out for you in an outline format, so you should not miss anything about looking at the standardized assessment. And again, the biggest question I get about this particular assignment is no, you are not required to administer a standardized assessment for your case study. Okay. And then you're going to be working on your draft domain chapter for your case study. Remember that I am going to give you feedback on each of these chapters. There may be times where I send it back to you and say, this one is all ready to go into your final case study. That's awesome. If not, take a look at what I have for you to think about. Sometimes they're not actual edits I'm suggesting. It's, they're think-abouts that you may or may not want to add something to that case study. If you have any questions, I'm always here. Take care and enjoy week 4.